Meanwhile, back in August.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life.
So we just walked in the room.
Present.
And we got our books.
Nothing affects our daily lives as much as the relationships we have with those around us. The very best process Abraham has given us to help us achieve spectacular relationships is this magical, seeming little book. Abraham encourages us to write the name of a person at the top of a page and list as many positive aspects about that person as comes easily to mind. Don't force it. Don't fake it. Just write those things that you appreciate about that person and watch the positive effect of your focus. I write in my book every day. I know it is not magic. I know it is the law of attraction, responding to my focused appreciation. I also know it works. Love, Esther, and Abraham, and Jerry.
Good morning. This is Jay. Thank you. And this is Sitting in a Tree. And it's Monday. No, today is Sunday morning, and we just arrived almost there to our first stop in Ketchikan. Let me show you the scenery. You probably can see a little bit at the side. Ketchikan, Alaska. It's some green out here. Beautiful. I just finished waking up. Tanisha's still sleeping, but I'm gonna go real quick to the gym, and maybe we could see, maybe have some windows there too that we can see outside. Check you there.
So Alaska is the 49th state in the United States, and it is the largest. Look how gorgeous. Try to put Jay on this stuff. He said no. Thank you for coming here. Welcome. The Tlingit women sits with her drum singing her song of the Ketchikan. She tells the story you see before you on the rock. She sings of how the loggers came and harvested the trees. The miners mined the gold. The fishermen dared the sea for the salmon and the halibut. And the pilots braved the skies, carrying people out beyond the reach of any ship or road. The pioneer woman arrives on her own, looking out over the horizon of opportunity that awaits her here in this new land. Atop the rock stands Chief Johnson, who, in the early days of Ketchikan, would be waiting on the dock to greet the travelers arriving on the ship sailing from San Francisco and Seattle. He offered them trinkets for sale, and in this way began a cultural exchange that continues today. He stands as a visionary as he now welcomes the world. Ketchikan was founded by the vision and heroic efforts of these pioneers. Welcome to Alaska's first city. Welcome to Ketchikan. All right, y'all, we are off the boat. And so what we did is we knew exactly like what this boat is charging for some of these little tours. Anything from $80 and up, right? So a lot of our strategy is just to get off the boat and see what they're offering on the street. And what we did this time is we talked to each of the vendors and then we put them against each other. Well, this one said this and that. And so the one guy, the tour we're about to do right now, he said they all pretty much do the same thing. They go to the same places. And I said, well, their tour offers entrance to Dolly's house, which is $10 to do the tour there. So what he was able to do was knock $10 a piece off of our price. So rather than pay $50 a person, we paid $40 a person. And so then that gave us the money to do our entrance to that one if we wanted to. But basically, we're going to be on this small little bus right here. So it's a 14-passenger bus. So the thing about that is, you know, it's going to be no more than 14 people. Whereas if you do a cruise with the tour, you're on one of these buses right here. You see the difference? So this is going to give us a little insight. So we get to see Ketchikan. And then we have plenty of time after the tour is done to explore the city, the town on our own. So Alaska was purchased from Russia in 1867. Right now we are in Ketchikan, and it's known as the salmon capital of the world. This flower?
It's called forget-me-nots.
Oh, okay.
And that's the Alaska state flower. I don't know why they picked such a small one. But I mean, it's pretty if you look at it kind of close.
For such a big state.
Yeah.
The smallest flower ever.
Exactly.
Ah. So over there through the trees, there's actually a zip line obstacle course. So when you think Alaska, you think snow, you think glaciers, you think cold, but not here in Ketchikan. Ketchikan is actually a huge rainforest. They hardly get any snow here. So flowers, vegetation, plants, wildlife, they love it here. Showing you up close bear here.
Oh, you see the bear?
Uh-huh. He likes to sit here and eat. Goes get his lunch.
The bear likes to sit here and eat.
Oh, that is too funny. There, was you able to get good pictures?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like behind a little black thing now.
Maybe he saw one. Good job, Mark.
He's coming out again. Oh, wow.
You coming up here? Look at that. Look at this guy. Wow.
Oh, look at that. Babe.
Watching them. Hey, well, Dick. Let's bring it back home to supper.
Right there.
You just pass it. Those things right there. There you go.
Right there.
There you go.
It's good.
Right there.
Oh, right there.
Creek Street, which is actually a boardwalk mounted to a slope beside the Ketchikan Creek. The boardwalk is filled with unique shops, cafes, and restaurants, and some of the best salmon viewing spots in the area. Oh, look at the big old fish. You see the big fish?
Where?
By the rock. See him? I don't know. It probably is. It's like really trying to swim upstream, right? Oh, look at that dead one. Laying on the band. Look at the wooden slates right there. All right, you see the wooden slates beneath that house?
Yeah.
Laying on one of the slates by the rocks. Look at my camera. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. You see them? Right,
Oh, okay.
right there.
Oh, that's probably they try to eat them.
So Creek Street is literally a street built above a creek on stilts, woods, slates, and boards. We are doing good. Look at this, guys.
Yeah. Make all the folks back home jealous. What ship are you guys on today?
We are on Celebrity.
This is our smoked sock right here.
Ooh. That's not bad.
Is that some cream cheese?
Yeah.
Smoked cream cheese. Okay.
And this is our salmon spread. Okay. Take a can of the smoked pink with lemon pepper, some cream cheese, you mix it. It's pretty good. So how many people are on the celebrity ship today, do you know? Is it half full or full, you think?
It's half full.
Yeah. It's a peppercorn.
No, worry is a waste of imagination. Love it. Love it. So this is a walrus penis bone. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a baby one. So they just have a whole bone in it?
They do. Yeah, a long time ago they used to use them for clubbing fish.
Oh, what the walrus did?
Well, no,
The people. Here's another pro tip. A lot of times we buy our things that we need for vacation before we go on vacation, but look at these wind jackets.
Beautiful.
Which is something that you kind of need if you're coming to Alaska, but look at how awesome these prices are. Honestly, all the looking around I have not seen prices like this. $20 for this nice quality jacket in different colors. I'm just saying, keep that in mind, that what you need you can very easily find on the way of your journey, while on your journey. Creek Street was once Ketchikan's thriving red light district, filled with people who were looking for a good time in the form of hard liquor and female companionship. As the brothels were shut down one after the other, the last one to remain was Dolly's house, named after the doll-like appearance of its exterior. All right.
Yes. All right, Dolly, her real name was Thelma Copeland. She was born in 1888 in McCall, Idaho. Ran away from home when she was 13. Ended up in this line of work just trying to survive. Now, she worked all over the lower 48. Eventually, she went to Vancouver, Canada, where she bought herself a little house on Alexander Street. She didn't check out to see where neighbors were. Her next-door neighbor was the chief of police. She got busted right away. They confiscated her house. She was looking at some serious time in jail. So in the middle of the night, she changed her name to Mrs. Dolly Arthur. She snuck out of town and showed up here in 1914, hiding from the law. When she got off the boat, she found out there were 100 men for every woman. She had just walked into paradise. Oh my! Now she worked for Black Mary, who owned the biggest brothel in town at the time, the Star Dance Hall, and it's further down the street. It's now called the Soho Co. Bottom floor's the dance hall. You dance with the gals for $1, or you went upstairs for a little more fun and a little more money. And it didn't take Dolly any time to make enough money to buy her first house. She bought number 11, had a bunch of girls working for her. There were all kinds of cat fights going on. She didn't like the cat fights, so in 1919 she bought this just for herself. She paid $800 for it, had it decorated the way it is, went into business. Took her 2 weeks to pay it off. You guys can see how.
Whoa!
I don't think she ever got out of bed. Now, Prohibition had started here in 1917. We had the bone dry law. Like I said, if you know us Alaskans, we like to drink. Everyone was making hooch. But sometimes when you drank the hooch these guys made, you didn't feel well at all. If you died in one of these houses from it, the girls would pick your pocket and just toss you right into that creek. You were someone else's problem. Dolly, she'd smuggle in Canadian liquor. She let these guys know she had something good and half the town would show up to drink. And she knew when she got them drinking, it could take nothing to get their money. A young man was making around $1 a day. She would sell him a short shot for 50 cents. Half a day's pay for a couple teaspoons of watered-down Canadian liquor. We've got videos in the room that's going to tell you more about her. Take pictures, but save a shot for the bathroom. She's got this shower curtain up there with all these little flowers going across the top. They're actually condoms that were made in the 1800s by a Frenchman whose name was John Paul a Condom. He had made them out of silk, sent them to the United States for the Civil War men. Dolly got her hands on them and she knew right away they weren't going to work. Silk wouldn't even hold water, so she took and made flowers out of it. She decorated her bath curtain.
Wow.
Not even Martha Stewart would have thought of that. That's a great idea.
This is a pretty hands-on. This is pretty good. Because you know how like sometimes you go through them, but you can't see nothing, touch nothing, do nothing.
Yes, it's right here. Isn't that neat?
Oh, that's one of my favorite books. Right there.
Which one?
The Good Earth.
Oh, The Good Earth.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite books. Dolly's Host. The story of Ketchikan's last legal madam.
Yeah. So they're just starting. This is their first.
Ketchikan is home to the largest collection of totem poles in the world. Totem poles are sculptures carved into the wooden poles or posts. The poles are not religious in nature, but rather represent characters in a story or events in history, such as legends or affirming a cultural belief.
Wow.
Oh, there go the Lumberjack Show, babe. So the Lumberjack Show was the one that they was also selling on the cruise. So we are in the Lumberjack Show. We decided, we saw the sign for the Lumberjack Show, so it was like, let's do it. It came to like $85 for 2 people, which is way cheaper than what the boat was offering. And so they have concession stands. And this is what they have.
One of the popcorn.
Cute and stuff, and once again, it's right where you're docked. If you're on the ship, just get off the ship, cross the street, explore a little. It's right there. You don't have to do any excursions in Ketchikan, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like, you can do things on your own.
Do it all.
For cheaper than what
fly if you want.
Yeah, for cheaper than what the boat charges.
Oh, I love that dog.
All right, y'all. We got the oh, crab fries. Look at that.
You get this one food.
Yeah, that's why I said we probably should have asked for another fork. Here we go. I'm going to taste the moment of truth. The moment of truth.
It's so delicious. It's too much.
They said this is a local favorite. Well, at least that's what the poster said. Can you hold that? It has like ranch and cheese and lump crab meat and scallions. All right. Oh. What was weird is looking at all these restaurants that say crab, 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 but they really wasn't selling crab on the menu.
And they're right off the border.
It had macaroni and cheese crab. It had like crab stuff. It had stuff with crab.
And they're right there by the water.
Yeah, but not like come get these crab legs. It wasn't like a seafood boil, right, babe? So that was kind of interesting. So it looked like the places that have crab, like you have to go way out to get it. Hence the excursions that take you to these crab restaurants. Salmon market. If you go and shop away from Creek Street, you're going to find better prices.
Yeah, it's backwards, right? It's backwards.
What?
It's like you get cheaper prices close to the shore than away from the shore. Okay, guys.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. We get like the cheaper prices closer to the boat. Look at the boat. Boat's right here. We're right here. And there's better prices. So just know that.
And everybody else sells our fish, so we're pretty much the ones who are supplying everybody else's lives.
Salmon market. So they pretty much supply most of the other shops and businesses around here. So you are definitely going to find your better prices here. Okay.
If you really want to do some content for your video, I would definitely get Jacob up there doing the sampling. It's super popular, known around town. We do carry reindeer products as well too, and then a big thing that's coming out lately is kelp pickles and kelp salsa. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So some of them come out of Sitka, some come out of Juneau. We do have a couple local ladies who do them as well too. And what they do is they take the bull kelp and they slice it and they pickle it.
Wow. So kelp pickles and kelp salsa.
Yes.
All right, and then here go the oh my goodness. Look at this.
Will you make her one for her YouTube channel?
I will do it again.
Sorry.
That is so good.
Good.
Okay, this is for you. I prepare one for you now.
Okay.
So it's simple: cracker, cream cheese, smoked salmon, Kelp salsa and a kelp pickle.
Mm. Wow.
We shut the doors here because it gets stormy and stuff in the wintertime, of course, but we do all of our shippings online and everything else like that all year round.
OMG. I'm gonna have to get that. We're getting this. We are getting this. $20. I've been wanting to try this.
It's like it tastes like it's like octopus. Add into ceviche or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you know of any restaurants that prepare this?
Nobody sells gooey duck in town.
I know. I just been seeing it on the internet.
We're using, my divers come in around this time every single year, and they do cucumbers and gooey ducks.
Wow.
But most of our product is shipped out over Japan, over to Asia and stuff like that overseas. So, unless you are diving for it yourself and catching it yourself, you're not gonna.
Yes, y'all. Highly recommend going there. Let me show them how it looks. It's right here. Salmon Market. And it's right here by this dock. If you look at this sign right here, I'll show you the front of the sign. But basically, it welcomes you to Ketchikan.
On the north dock.
Yep, so this
Closer
is...
to the north dock.
Here we go. Mission Street. And that was Kayla. She really looked out for us.
Oh.
Yeah, so dope. Yep, highly recommend that place. Like I said, we've been walking around looking at prices. Those were the best prices, and we sampled that fish, the salmon. It was so fresh and good. Yeah, go there. And they had gooey duck. Don't play. Don't play. I paid $20 for a can. Yeah, I'm spending all my money in Ketchikan. This is a store that's not even a Starbucks store, but they're selling Starbucks mugs. Look at this.
I have $7. White checker.
All right, so this is orca corn.
Alaska finest gourmet popcorn.
Yeah, we're here for a Starbucks mug.
We're here for the gourmet.
No, you're not.
When you get those, it's like the ones that you get back home.
What? And then may I have a Starbucks mug?
You bet. Where's this gonna go live? I'd love to ask. It's none of my business.
And the thing about it is, I was like walking by, like, oh my goodness, I didn't even see a Starbucks because you have Starbucks popcorn.
Mile out of town. Crew members told me 6 years ago I need to have this here for y'all.
I collect them wherever I go. So on Mission Street, right here, where you see this, welcome to Alaska's first city, Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. This is where you're going to find that famous salmon market right there. Right there. And then you're also going to find orca corn right here. And that's where you can do, for all of you Starbucks mugs collectors, they sell Starbucks mugs there.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life.